afternoon, everybody. Want to look at mathematics presentation, especially laws of exponents. Now, first, want to look at the objectives. The objectives we have here is that by the end of the lesson, the learner should be able to first state the laws of exponent, to use the laws stated, that is the exponent in evolution of expression. Now, to start with, we want to look at the definition of a base and exponent. How do they relate? Now, as you can see very clearly here, exponents provide a repetitive or a repeated multiplication. For example, when you have 3 raised to the power 5, it would be easier if you multiply it as 3 times 3 times 3 5 times. So this will be able to give us a clue on how we'll be able to get an exponent. Therefore, when we have 3 raised to the power 5 in a given expression, we'll be able to have 3 as a number is called the base, and 5 is what is called as exponent. Now that brings us to the next step, which we are going to look at how do we derive the laws of exponent. The first one, the first law, we are going to derive it when we multiply two numbers with the same base. Now here we have b raised to the power 5 power 2 times b raised to the power 3. In this case, b raised to the power 2 is b times b. Then b raised to the power 3 is b times b times b. So if you multiply the 2, we'll be able to have b multiplied 5 times. Therefore, we'll have b raised to the power 5. This law is referred to as sum of the two powers, because it will be the same as we add the power of 2 plus 3, which gives us 5. The second law we're going to look at when we divide the 2, that is b raised to the power 5 divided by b raised to the power 2. Here we'll have b 5 times divided by b 2 times. So here in cancellation, if you were to cancel, we're able to find that the 2 b's the other side will cancel the 2 b's here. So we'll be able to remain with 3, which is the same as b raised to the power 5 minus 2, which gives us b raised to the power 2. And this law is referred to as difference of two powers. Then the third one will be when we multiply the powers. For example, b raised to the power 5 times or raised to the power 2. Here, what we'll be able to do is to have b raised to the power 5 times 2, which will automatically give us b raised to the power 10. And this is referred to as the product of two powers. Now, we want to look at how do we apply these laws. The first example, we want to look at, to evaluate 2 raised to the power 6 times 2 raised to the power 2. So to apply the first law here, and maybe students will be able to apply it so that we're able to get the answer, we will have 2 raised to the power into bracket 6 plus 2. Because we said that when the bases are the same, we add the powers. And therefore that will give us what? It will give us 2 raised to the power 8. And if you do the evaluation, we'll get that 2 raised to the power 8 will be 1024. The next example, which you'll be able to maybe try it first and then you see whether our answers will be the same, is 3 raised to the power 10 divided by 3 raised to the power 4. So we talked of the second law, which told us that, or where we found out that when the bases are the same and you're dividing, we'll have to subtract the powers, which are the exponents. So therefore we'll have 3 raised to the power 10 minus 4. And that will be giving us 3 raised to the power 6. In our evaluation, or you can try it out with your calculators, the answer will be able to be 729. Then the next one, which illustrates the third law, will be 5 raised to the power 2 into bracket raised to the power 3. As we agreed, here we'll be able to multiply the powers. And when we multiply 5 raised to the power 2, we're going to do it 3 times, because there is raised to the power 3. So if it is 3 times, we're going to have 5 raised to the power 2 times 5 raised to the power 2 times 5 raised to the power 2. And then this, in essence, will be giving us 5 into bracket 2 times 3. And this will be able to give us answer, which is 5 raised to the power 6. Eventually, you can also evaluate this to get the answer as 15,625. Having done all this, now I hope all of us will be able to, you shall have grasped the laws of exponent. Now, to summarize, we have a summary which illustrates what we have learned. And the summary here, the first one is that to multiply the powers with the same base, we add the exponent, just as we have seen, and that is shown like that. When you have a raised to the power m times a raised to the power n, given that the bases are the same, we are going to have a raised to the power m plus n, as you can see. So that is the first law. The second one, to divide the powers with the same base, you subtract the exponent. And in this case, for example, when you have c raised to the power a divided by c raised to the power b, this will be able to give us c raised to the power a minus b, as you can see. Then, the last one, we'll be able to have to raise a power to a power. Then what we need to do here is to multiply the exponents, as we had seen earlier. And this will be able to have p raised to the power x into bracket raised to the power y. What we're simply going to do here is to multiply the x and the y, so that we have p raised to the power x and y. And therefore, thank you for that, and be able to do it so that be able to practice more. And thank you.